Day, February 2nd, Groundhog Day. I'm Gary Libator, meteorologist Hannah Evans, joining us now to help us all plan our Groundhog's Day today. And what are we looking at?
We are looking at very mild temperatures today, so let's hope that the groundhog, does he not see a shadow? Because I want an early spring.
I want him to stay out and
Yes, so do I. So we are looking at mild temperatures today, highs in the low 40s, but we are closely tracking that storm that is coming in tonight and will last through Friday. So right now, all of our temperatures are in the low to mid 20s. Some areas still in the upper teens. We are going to be getting very warm today with the high in the low 40s. Now, this is just updated by the National Weather Service. There is now a winter storm warning for Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, and Madison counties. We are still under that winter storm watch in Shenango and Otsego County. This goes into effect tonight, so Thursday morning, and lasts until Friday afternoon. So we are going to be dry and mild today, so make sure you do enjoy it while it lasts, because we will see a wintry mix with some snow beginning after 11 p.m. tonight. The heaviest of snow is not going to be until tomorrow night into Friday, but of course travel is still going to be tricky tomorrow with the mixing that is going to be occurring, and especially Thursday night into Friday. So here's a look at the total snowfall for the whole event starting at 11 p.m. tonight until noon on Friday. We are looking at an overall 10 to 16 inches of snow, with the heaviest falling Thursday night into Friday morning. Before today, we are dry and mild with a high in the low 40s. We will see an increase in clouds, and I will be talking a little bit more about that winter storm coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Please continue to
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up with mostly clear skies and temperatures are in the 20s. We will see an increase in clouds throughout the day. Let's take a look at our CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, we will see an increase in clouds, and our temperature is going to rise to the low 40s, so very mild outside today. We are dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar and are looking to remain dry for the day today. So it is going to be dry and mild, so make sure you get outside and enjoy it while it is still here. So once again, we will see an increase in clouds coming in from the west. This is coming ahead of this cold front that is going to be moving through our area, bringing in that mixed precipitation and that snow. So that starts tonight just around midnight, and it won't end until Friday late afternoon. But let's take a look at our temperatures real quickly right now. Once again, we are still ranging in the mid to upper 20s here this morning, so a very warm start in comparison to waking up in the single digits or even below zero, and we are going to rise to the low 40s today. Now, the National Weather Service has since issued a couple of winter storm warnings in effect. We have one in effect for Herkimer, Oneida, Lewis, and Madison. We still have those winter storm watches in effect for Otsego and Shenango counties, but these go into effect Thursday morning and last until Friday afternoon. So just keep that in mind. This goes into effect tomorrow. We also have two Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for Thursday, one for Friday. We are going to be seeing more mixing occurring on Thursday, with the heaviest of snowfall occurring Thursday evening into Friday when it switches over to all snow. Snowfall rates are going to be at an inch, maybe even more per hour, and this can cause for tricky travel, especially tomorrow morning with that mixing as well. Ice can cause for tricky travel, and especially Friday morning when we do have that heavy snowfall and low visibility. So here's our snowfall forecast for starting tonight until Thursday evening. We are expecting 3 to 6 inches for up north and the Mohawk Valley, and 1 to 3 inches down south, because it is looking more like it is going to be mixed precipitation. So let's look at that on the skycast real quick. So that starts tonight, and it looks to be like it is going to be mixed, especially in the Mohawk Valley, and more rain down south. But then it looks to change all over to snow, with that mix moving down south as we head into Thursday evening. Now, for Thursday evening until noon Friday, we're expecting an additional 7 to 10 inches of snow. The heaviest of snow is going to fall Thursday night, and widespread we are looking at 10 to 16 inches, with the areas most south 5 to 10 inches because there could still be some mixing possible down south. So let's look at that on our skycast. We are going to be seeing the heaviest of snowfall Thursday night into Friday morning, and by the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening hours on Friday, it is going to start to calm down before coming to an end for Saturday. Now for today, we are going to be seeing an increase in clouds and an increase in temperature. We will see highs in the low 40s. Overnight tonight, that mixed precipitation with that rain and the snow up north, it does start just around midnight, and we will only be seeing lows just around freezing. That is why we are seeing a mixed precipitation rather than all snow. So we do have those 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for Thursday, one for Friday. More mixing is going to occur Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon before changing over to all snow for Thursday evening and Friday morning and afternoon. So travel is especially going to be tricky Friday morning and Thursday morning because of that mixing. We do look to dry out for the weekend and the start of the week with cooler temperatures. Gary?
Anna, thanks. It's already been a very cold February 2nd, Groundhog Day. I'm Gary Libator, meteorologist. Hannah Evans joining us now, and that groundhog, let's hope he just doesn't see his shadow and we have some warmer weather soon.
Yes, for sure. I really want the spring to come, especially with this storm coming in. It's making me want the spring so much.
Yeah, this will be probably our biggest storm yet, right?
Yes, probably. But let's take a look for today. We are looking at temperatures right now in the 20s. It is going to be pretty mild today, almost feeling like spring with our highs in the low 40s. And it is going to be dry, so make sure you do enjoy that. But the National Weather Service has issued winter storm watches and warnings for all of central New York. So Herkimer, Oneida, Madison, and Lewis County are under that winter storm warning, while Otsego and Shenango County is under that winter storm watch. So it is going to be dry and mild today. The snow and the rain and the mixed precipitation begins just around midnight tonight, and the heaviest of snow will be Thursday night into Friday. That's when it's going to change over to all snow, and the snow is not looking to end until Friday evening. So here's a look at the total snowfall from 11 p.m. tonight until noon Friday. We are looking at about 10 to 16 inches widespread, with a little bit of lighter accumulation furthest down south, 5 to 10 inches. And once again, the heaviest of snow is going to be Thursday night into early Friday morning. But for today, we are dry, we are mild. We will see highs in the low 40s, and I will be talking a little bit more about this storm coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Happening at 10 o'clock this morning is a
weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up this morning with partly cloudy skies, but we will see an increase in clouds as well as an increase in temperature throughout the day. Let's take a look now at the CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We are starting out pretty mild this morning with our temperatures in the 20s. We are looking to rise to the low 40s for the high today. It is also going to remain dry. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are looking to remain dry for the day today. So make sure you get outside and enjoy the warm weather while we still have it. Our temperatures this morning are ranging in the 20s. We have 26 in Inlet and in Lowville and 22 in Westmoreland. We are looking to rise to the low 40s for the high today. But we will start to see an increase in clouds. These are going to be coming in from the west along with that system that we are going to see bring us some snow and some mixed precipitation. So this cold front is approaching us at the moment. We are looking to see some mixed precipitation start to come in at around midnight tonight, and this is going to be around a 36-hour event. It doesn't look to clear out until later on in the day on Friday. So the National Weather Service has issued a couple winter storm warnings and watches. So we do have 4 winter storm warnings in effect for Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, and Madison counties. We have winter storm watches still in effect for Otsego and Shenango counties. These go in effect Thursday morning and last until Friday afternoon. We have also issued 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for Thursday and one for Friday. On Thursday, we are going to be seeing some mixed precipitation, so travel is going to be tricky, especially in the morning, seeing some ice in the Mohawk Valley. This will turn to all snow Thursday evening into Friday, and the heaviest of snowfall is expected Thursday evening into Friday, so it is going to be very tricky traveling Friday morning. An additional 7 to 10 inches is expected on top of the snowfall for Thursday in Friday, so just be very careful when traveling. So this is our snowfall forecast for tonight around midnight until Thursday evening. We're expecting 3 to 6 inches in the Mohawk Valley and up north, and 1 to 3 inches down south because they are going to be seeing a lot of rain, especially in the morning, so less snow accumulation for then. So here's a look at the skycast for that. It starts tonight at around midnight. As you can see, most of the snow is concentrated up north with the mixing line in the Mohawk Valley, and further down south just seeing some rain. This mixing line does shift south throughout the day tomorrow, turning to all snow by tomorrow evening. Now, after Thursday evening into Friday, we are going to be seeing an additional 7 to 10 inches of snow. So this is the total snowfall map from tonight into noon on Friday. 10 to 16 inches can be expected widespread, with the heaviest of snow falling Thursday into Friday. Snowfall rates about an inch, maybe even more per hour, so it is going to be pretty heavy with low visibility. So here's a look at that. This is Thursday into Friday. We are looking at all snow in the area. An additional 7 to 10 inches of heavy snowfall can be expected. It does look to end for the weekend. Now for today, we will see an increase in clouds and we will see highs in the low 40s. Overnight tonight, that mixed precipitation with the rain down south and the snow up north does start just around midnight with lows just around freezing. That is why we're seeing more of a mix rather than all snow. So we do have a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for tomorrow due to mixed precipitation and the heavy snowfall coming in tomorrow evening. The heavy snowfall remains for our second Storm Tracker 2 on Friday before we clear out for the weekend. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have issued 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for tomorrow and one for Friday. So tomorrow we are going to be seeing more of a mixed precipitation before turning over to all snow tomorrow evening into Friday. So most of the snowfall is going to fall tomorrow evening into Friday with the heaviest of snow overnight, with snowfall rates about an inch, even more per hour. So it is going to be very tricky when traveling on Friday. So here's a look at Thursday. Once again, we are only expecting about 3 to 6 inches on Thursday with 1 to 3 inches down south because of that mixing and more of some rain. Now, as we get into Thursday into Friday, an additional 7 to 10 inches can be expected. Widespread, we are expecting about 10 to 16 inches of snowfall for this whole event that starts tonight and lasts until Friday afternoon. So make sure you enjoy the temperatures today. We are going to be seeing highs in the low 40s, upper 30s for up north. So it is going to be pretty warm and nice outside today. I'll have another look at your commute forecast coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Water Safari in Old second. I'm Gary Libertor, meteorologist Hannah Evans, joining us now to help us all plan our day ahead. And this Groundhog Day, what is it looking like?
It's looking like we are going to be pretty warm and mild. Our temperatures are going to be in the low 40s for the high.
Wow.
So kind of feeling like spring.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't see his shadow.
The calm before the storm, though, right?
Yes, we are tracking the potential for some heavy snow coming up. So let's take a look now at our temperatures this morning. We are starting out in the 20s, so feeling very warm this morning in comparison to waking up in the single digits and the teens. But we do have winter storm warnings and watches in effect from the National Weather Service. A warning for Herkimer, Oneida, Madison, and Lewis counties. Watches for Otsego and Shenango counties. These go in effect Thursday morning and last until Friday afternoon. So we are going to be dry and mild today, but the snow and the rain and the mixed precipitation begins around midnight tonight, with the heaviest of snow falling Thursday night into Friday morning. So here's a look at the total snowfall starting tonight around midnight until noon on Friday. We are expecting about 10 to 16 inches for our area, so just be careful when traveling, especially Friday morning. Before today, we do have a high in the low 40s. We will see an increase in clouds, and I will be talking a little bit more about that storm coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Police continue to investigate the
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are looking at partly cloudy skies this morning, but we will be seeing an increase in clouds throughout the day. Let's take a look now at the Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, partly cloudy to start this morning with our temperatures in the 20s, and we will reach a high in the low 40s today. We are also going to be dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are looking to remain dry and very mild today, so make sure you enjoy the warm weather while we have it. We did get some Skywatch reports this morning. We are ranging all in the 20s. We have 26 in Old Forge, 24 in Yorkville, and 23 in New Hartford. If we do go down to the south, we have 27 in Cooperstown, Evanston, and in West Lawrence. So very mild to start out this morning. We are looking at high temperatures in the low 40s. But we are going to be seeing an increase in clouds. We are going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies coming into the area because of this disturbance that is to the west of us. So this cold front is approaching us, and this is what is going to be bringing in that mixed precipitation and that snow that we are going to be dealing with. So the National Weather Service has since put out winter storm warnings for Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, and Madison counties, and winter storm watches for Otsego and Shenango counties. These go into effect tomorrow morning, and they last until Friday afternoon. This event does look to be kind of like a 36-hour event. So we have also issued 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for Thursday and one for Friday. Thursday, we are going to be seeing more mixed precipitation and less snowfall, but the heaviest of snow is going to start falling Thursday evening into early Friday morning, with snowfall rates at about an inch, maybe even more per hour. So it is going to be tricky traveling tomorrow morning with that mixed precipitation with some ice, and very tricky traveling Friday morning with that widespread snow, very, very heavy snowfall and low visibility. So here's a look at the snowfall forecast for tonight around midnight until Thursday evening. We are only expecting about 3 to 6 inches for the Mohawk Valley and up north, and 1 to 3 inches down south, because that is where most of the mixing is going to be occurring. So let's look at that on our skycast. We will see the snow and the mix start to come in Thursday tonight overnight. We will see some rain down south with that mixing line kind of just in the Mohawk Valley and some snow up north. The mixing does start to shift south throughout the day tomorrow, and we are looking at all snow by tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. So we are expecting about 7 to 10 additional inches of snow Thursday into Friday. So altogether, 10 to 16 inches of snow accumulation can be expected. Once again, the heaviest of snow falling Thursday night into Friday morning. So here is a look at that. We're looking at all snow Thursday into Friday. It is going to be very heavy with low visibility at times. We do look to clear out for the weekend, though. The snow looks to come to an end Friday evening. But for today, we are going to be seeing an increase in clouds. We will see highs in the low 40s. Overnight tonight, we're looking at lows just around freezing with that mixed precipitation coming in around midnight. That is why it is going to be mixed, because that temperature is so close to the freezing point. So we do have 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one issued for tomorrow due to this mixed precipitation and tricky traveling. The heaviest of snow does start to fall tomorrow night into Friday morning. So we have another Storm Tracker 2 alert day for Friday due to heavy snowfall amounts. We are going to be drying out for the weekend. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. It's already been a...
We're saying good morning to Otter Lake and all of the greater Utica region. We are going to be dry and pretty mild today, so make sure you enjoy the warm weather while we have it, because the chance of snow does go up to likely in the overnight hours tonight for all of the day Thursday and for most of the day on Friday. So we are going to be seeing some snow and some mixed precipitation. So for Thursday, we are going to be seeing more mixed precipitation rather than snow. So this is in effect 11 p.m. tonight until Thursday evening at 7 p.m. We're expecting 3 to 6 inches for the Mohawk Valley and up north, and 1 to 3 inches down south, especially because a lot of the rain is going to be concentrated down south. Now for tomorrow, we are going to be seeing 7 to 10 inches additional on top of the 3 to 6 already tomorrow night into Friday. So this is our total snowfall map. This goes into effect tonight at 11 p.m. until noon on Friday. All together, we're expecting 10 to 16 inches. Once again, the heaviest of snow falling tomorrow night into Friday morning with that additional 7 to 10 inches. I'll have a look at your commute forecast for today coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The only on to come. Gary Liberatore meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now. And February 2nd means it is Groundhog Day. And let's hope we have a earlier spring for many of us, right?
Yes, I hope that too. But today is kind of going to feel like spring. We're going to be seeing highs in the low 40s, so it is going to be pretty warm.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in quite a while.
I know we haven't, but there is a storm coming in for tomorrow and Friday, so we have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, the calm before the storm.
Yes, so let's take a look now at our temperatures this morning. We are measuring 21 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, and we are looking to rise to the upper 30s and low 40s today for the high. The National Weather Service has since issued a winter storm warning for Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, and Madison counties. This goes into effect Thursday morning until Friday afternoon, and we do have a winter storm watch in effect for Shenango and Otsego counties for the same time period. So we are going to see dry and mild temperatures today, so get outside and enjoy it while you can. We are going to be seeing mixed precipitation with some snow beginning around midnight tonight, with the heaviest of snowfall falling Thursday night into Friday. So we are going to be seeing a mixed precipitation for most of the day tomorrow. Then that will change over to all snow Thursday afternoon, and we will see heavy snow for Friday morning. So here's the total snowfall accumulation. This goes into effect tonight at 11 p.m. until noon on Friday. We are looking at 10 to 16 inches of snowfall widespread, with most of this falling Thursday night and Friday morning. But for today, we will see an increase in clouds. We will see highs in the low 40s, and I will be talking a little bit more about what to expect coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Happening at 10 o'clock this morning.
Dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up this morning to partly cloudy skies, and our temperatures are in the 20s, but we are going to see an increase in temperature today. Let's take a look now at the CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We are seeing temperatures in the 20s right now, but we will rise to the low 40s for the high, as well as see an increase in clouds. We are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we do look to remain dry for the day today, but we are going to be seeing an increase in clouds. We did get some reports from our sky watchers this morning. We are ranging in the 20s. We have 24 degrees in Inlet and in Yorkville, 21 degrees in Clinton, and 23 in New Hartford. If we do go down to the south, still in the 20s, 27 in Cooperstown, Evanston, and in West Lawrence. So a very warm start to the morning, and we will see highs in the upper 30s to low 40s today. So it is going to be very mild. But we are seeing an increase in clouds in preparation for the low pressure system, along with that cold front that is going to be bringing in that mixed precipitation and snow into our area. So it is coming in from the west. This cold front is approaching us, and we are looking to start see some mixed precipitation move in tonight just around midnight. So the National Weather Service has issued winter storm watches and warnings for all of central New York. We have a winter storm warning in effect for Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, and Madison counties starting Thursday and ending Friday afternoon. We have a winter storm watch in effect for Otsego and Shenango, once again starting Thursday and in effect until Friday afternoon. We have also issued out 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for Thursday and one for Friday. Tomorrow we are going to be seeing more of a mixed precipitation in the area, so that can cause for some tricky travel, especially with the ice. It is going to turn all into snow Thursday evening into Friday, with the heaviest of snowfall falling at that time. Snowfall rates are going to be about an inch, maybe even more per hour, so it is going to be tricky travel on Friday with that heavy snowfall in the area. So here's our snowfall forecast for tonight at 11 p.m. through Thursday at 7 p.m. We're going to be seeing a lot of a mix, especially in the morning hours of Thursday. So only 3 to 6 inches is expected of snow accumulation for the Mohawk Valley and North Country, and 1 to 3 inches expected down south, because they are going to be seeing some rain down south in the morning hours. So let's look at that real quick on the skycast. We will see some mixed precipitation move in overnight tonight, looking like the mixing line with the ice is going to be in the Mohawk Valley, the snow up north, and the rain down south. It does look to turn all into snow as that mixing line does shift south throughout the day on Thursday, and by 7 p.m. seeing all snow. So we have an additional snowfall forecast. This is for the total snowfall. We are expecting an additional 7 to 10 inches of snow Thursday after 7 until Friday afternoon. So we're looking at 10 to 16 inches widespread, with the heaviest of the snow falling Thursday night. So here's a look at that. All snow is falling Thursday night into Friday. It will kind kind of remain in the area for the day on Friday, getting lighter and then coming to an end for this weekend. But for today, we will see an increase in clouds and temperature with the high in the low 40s. Overnight tonight, we will remain around freezing for the low. That is why we are going to be seeing a mixed precipitation rather than snow coming in just at around midnight. So we do have a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for Thursday due to mixed precipitation, followed by heavy snow Thursday night, and another Storm Tracker 2 alert day on Friday due to heavy snow in the morning and some additional snow throughout the day Friday, ending Friday night. We are looking to dry out for the weekend. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Continuing coverage now, the Rome Daily Sentinel.
Welcome back. We have issued 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for Thursday and one for Friday. On Thursday, we are going to be seeing more of a mix with some snow up north and even just some rain down south. The mixing line is going to shift south throughout the day on Thursday, and by Thursday evening into Friday, we are going to be seeing the heaviest of snowfall, about 1 inch, maybe even more per hour. So this is going to cause tricky travel, especially Friday morning with all that snow, and even Thursday morning with the mixed precipitation and the ice. So here's a look at the snowfall for Thursday. Once again, 3 to 6 inches for the Mohawk Valley and up north, and 1 to 3 inches down south because they are going to be seeing some more rain on Thursday. But as we get into Friday, we are expecting an additional 7 to 10 inches of snow widespread. So total snowfall looking to be about 10 to 16 inches for this 36-hour event. But we are going to be dry today and pretty warm, so make sure you go outside and enjoy the warm weather while you can. We will be seeing highs in the upper 30s for up north and in the low 40s for the Mohawk Valley and down south. I'll have a look at your day planner coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Water Safari in Old Forge is having a sunshine and temperatures right around 40 degrees right now. Feels like spring right around the corner. Not so fast. We are expected to get a snowstorm here Thursday night into Friday and even some snow tonight. Now, the city of Utica has already declared a snow emergency for Thursday night starting at 10 p.m. Any vehicles left on the roadways will be towed. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joins us now. And Hannah, just how much snow are we talking over this next couple of days?
Altogether, over the next couple of days, we are looking at 10 to 16 inches widespread for all of our area. That's starting tonight until Friday at 5 p.m. So like about 36 hours.
So some tonight, but much more tomorrow night.
Yes, much more tomorrow night. Tonight, we are kind of looking more like mixed precipitation and rain, especially in the Mohawk Valley and down south. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry right now, but I am going to zoom out just to show you we do have this cold front that is going to be moving through, bringing in the snow. That pink is that mixed precipitation, and we do even have some rain expected for down south. So we are dry and mild today. The snow begins after 11 p.m. tonight, just around midnight, but we will be seeing the heaviest of snow Thursday night into Friday morning. But we have issued 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days, one for Thursday, one for Friday. Thursday, we are looking at more of a wintry mix. Only about 3 to 6 inches of accumulation of snow is expected. The heaviest of snowfall will occur Thursday evening into Friday morning. We're expecting a lot of snow Thursday evening into Friday morning. An additional 7 to 10 inches can be expected. So we are expecting widespread tricky travel, especially for tomorrow morning and Friday morning. Tomorrow because of that wintry mix, and Friday because of that heavy snow. Before today, we do have a high in the low 40s, and we are seeing an increase in clouds, and I will be talking a little bit more about this weather coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. The storm we will be seeing is already hitting other parts of the country. In Chicago, it's already started snowing. More than 90 million Americans are in the crosshairs of what could be the biggest storm of the season for many. NBC's Megan Fitzgerald has more from Chicago.
Yeah, you know, the snow has been coming down here in Chicago since last night. It's not expected to taper off until late this afternoon. Some areas of Illinois expecting some 20 inches of snow. You can see here in Chicago it just continues to pile up. So we're talking about an inch of snow an hour in some places. The governor of Illinois issuing a declaration disaster, basically alerting the National Guard, putting some 100 Guard members on standby to respond to any potential emergency situations that they see across the state. But, you know, this is something that we're seeing across the country. Heads of state urging their folks to stay indoors and off the roadways because we are seeing treacherous conditions from the border of Mexico all the way up to Vermont. Another big concern here is ice, freezing rain. That's something that we're seeing in Arkansas all the way up to the Ohio Valley. And of course, you think of our friends in Texas. Many folks there are really concerned because of what they saw last year with the power grid freezing. Folks were without power for days. Of course, that was a deadly situation. It's not just the roadways, though. We know that the skies, of course, impacted as well. At this point, some 2,000 flights have been delayed. We know there's about 2,500 cancellations. And, of course, as the snow continues to grip much of the nation, those numbers are likely going to increase. In Chicago, Megan Fitzgerald, NBC News.
And stay with News Channel 2 for updates on the severe weather, on air, online, and on the free WKTV app. It is Weather to Go. We have live radar images, snowfall totals, and temperatures, so stay with us from every angle on the latest on this snowstorm over the next couple of days. Other news now, police in
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We are seeing partly cloudy skies right now with our temperatures in the upper 30s and low 40s. Let's take a look at the CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We do start to see those clouds building in, and our temperatures are very mild. We are looking at the upper 30s and the low 40s. We are also dry right now on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So it is a good day to go outside and enjoy this warm weather because things are going to be changing quite soon. Here's a look at some of our Skywatcher reports. 38 degrees in Old Forge, 36 in Gray and Cassville. Also 38 in Otsego, 39 in Mohawk, and 41 degrees in Cooperstown. So we are way above average for the temperatures today for this time of year. But we are going to be seeing those clouds building in today, turning mostly cloudy by this evening. And tonight we are going to start seeing some mixed precipitation as well as rain down south and snow up north due to this cold front that is moving through. So we do have warm air right here and we have cold air on the other side of the cold front, and these are going to collide, and that is why we are going to be seeing this storm moving through our area. The National Weather Service has since put out winter storm warnings for Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, and Madison counties, and winter storm watches for Otsego and Chenango counties. These do go into effect tonight just after midnight, and they last until Friday afternoon. So here's a look at our snowfall forecast. This is just for 10 p.m. tonight until 7 p.m. Thursday. So just for Thursday, we are looking at 3 to 6 inches in the Mohawk Valley and up north, and 1 to 3 inches down south, because tomorrow we are going to be seeing more of a mixed precipitation rather than all snowfall. So here's a look at that. This is 10 p.m. Wednesday, and now this is 2:30 a.m. Thursday morning. We are looking at some snow up north, some snow in higher elevations down south, and that mixed precipitation right in the Mohawk Valley. So here is what it is looking like tomorrow morning. We do have that mixing line just above the Mohawk Valley, snow up north, and rain for most of the Mohawk Valley and down south. So this is going to shift south throughout the day. This is 3:30 p.m. We are looking at more snow in the Mohawk Valley and up north, and some mixed precipitation down south. And by 7 p.m. it looks to be all snow, with the exception of Oneida still seeing that mixed precipitation. Now, we created another snowfall map. This is for the whole snowfall event from 10 p.m. tonight until 5 p.m. on Friday. We are going to be seeing an additional 7 to 10 inches Thursday night into Friday, because that is where we're going to see the heaviest of snow when all that mixing shifts south, and we will be seeing all snowfall. So a total of 10 to 16 inches can be expected widespread, with most of this snow falling Thursday night into Friday. So this starts at 7 p.m. Thursday. We're looking at all snow now, and we are going to be seeing some heavy snow, especially down south, Thursday into Friday. So this is 12 p.m. on Friday. This is noon. We will start to see the snow weekend turn into scattered snow showers before kind of coming to an end at 8 or 9 p.m. on Friday, then totally clearing out into Saturday morning. But for today, we do have a high in the low 40s. It is pretty mild outside, so make sure you go outside and enjoy the weather, because we are going to be seeing some mixed precipitation moving in tonight with the low in the mid 30s. So for tomorrow and for Friday, we do have 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days. Tomorrow is due to mixed precipitation turning into all heavy snow tomorrow night. Into Friday morning, we are going to be seeing heavy snow, especially Friday morning. The snow does look to clear out Friday late evening. We do look to dry out for the weekend. Back to you, Gary.
We'll be hearing a lot from you over the next couple of days.
Yes, me and Bill will be quite busy.
Hannah, thanks. Now to a potential, and welcome back. This is what it looks like in many parts of the Midwest right now as a major winter storm heads east. And we here in central New York are preparing for some snow tonight, but then a much bigger hit tomorrow night into Friday. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now. And Hannah, winter storm warnings and watches already in effect, right?
Yes, we do have winter storm warning and watches in effect for all of central New York from the National Weather Service. So we are definitely going to be seeing some mixed precipitation tonight and tomorrow, and then heavy snowfall tomorrow and Friday.
Here it comes.
I know, there's a lot coming, and we're going to be very busy here in the Weather Center.
That's for sure.
But let's take a look at today. Our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar is dry, and we are very warm outside. Temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. Very dry and mild today. That mixed precipitation begins just around midnight, with the heaviest of snow falling Thursday night into Friday morning. So we have 2 Storm Tracker 2 alert days. One for Thursday, one for Friday. We are looking at some wintry mix to come in tonight for Thursday. That mix will shift south, turning to all snow Thursday evening, and it will be pretty heavy, and this will be going into Friday morning. So we are going to be seeing some tricky travel tomorrow morning due to the mixed precipitation, and some tricky travel on Friday morning due to heavy snowfall accumulation. Before the rest of the day, we will see an increase in clouds. Our highs are in the low 40s, and overnight tonight we will start to see that mixed precipitation come in. Then we'll be talking a little bit more about it coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Anna, thanks. And as we mentioned, the storm we will be seeing is already hitting other parts of the country with snow, ice, and dangerous conditions unfolding from New Mexico to the Midwest. NBC's Megan Fitzgerald is in Chicago with the latest there.
Overnight, the first flakes starting to fly, the beginning of yet another winter wallop.
Here we go again, more snow.
More than 90 million Americans across 19 states are in the crosshairs of what could be the biggest storm of the season.
Travel would become dangerous, if not impossible.
Dangerous road conditions in Denver already causing accidents. In Illinois, the governor issuing a disaster declaration, warning some parts of the state could get up to 20 inches of snow. In Detroit, where up to 16 inches of snow could fall, schools are making plans to go virtual.
I don't like the snow, and I'm 60 years old. I ain't never seen 15 inches of snow in my life.
Detroit's mayor activating the city's snow emergency routes. Across the Midwest, residents are stocking up on essentials and preparing for the worst.
I purchased everything that I could.
In Texas, fears this could be a repeat of last year's deadly freeze that led to a massive power grid failure and hundreds of deaths. This storm is expected to last several days, with temperatures plummeting in many parts of the country. Hundreds of flights have already been canceled, and officials are urging drivers to stay off the roads and stay home.
This could be the most significant winter weather event we're going to see this season.
Megan Fitzgerald reporting, and stay with News Channel 2 for updates on the severe weather, on air, online, and on the free WKTV app. It is Weather to Go. We have live radar, images, snowfall totals, and temperatures, so stay with us from every angle on the latest on this snowstorm over the next couple of days. President Biden has approved the deployment of additional U.S. military troops to Eastern Europe near Ukraine. This as diplomatic efforts to avert a war continue. NBC's Richard Engel reports from eastern Ukraine.
Here in Mariupol, which is not very far from the Russian border, people are starting to prepare for the possibility that Russia might invade. There's not a panic here. The government is urging calm, and you don't see any frenzied activity on the streets. People aren't running in for bomb shelters or closing up their shops. But they are starting in greater numbers to join the volunteer civil defense services so that they can learn first aid, sign up in case they need to be issued a weapon and defend their houses and their families. What's making people nervous is clearly the 130,000 Russian troops that are positioned around the borders of this country. In particular, those forces are being reinforced right now in Belarus, which is to the north of Ukraine, within striking distance of the capital, Kiev. and comments by Russian President Vladimir Putin overnight. He is sticking with his demand that Ukraine never be allowed to join NATO and that NATO shrink, that it shed off parts of Eastern Europe and shed countries in the Baltic. Both of these demands have already been rejected by the United States, already been rejected by NATO. Yet Putin hasn't changed his position 1 inch, which suggests that all the diplomacy that we've been seeing over the last several weeks, shuttle visits to Europe, video calls, secure conferences, haven't achieved very much, certainly haven't convinced Vladimir Putin to change his negotiating stance. And that stance, the wide gaps between the U.S. and Russia and the looming presence of the troops means people here are starting to prepare. Richard Engel, NBC News, Mariupol, Ukraine.
Here at home, Democratic
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We are seeing partly cloudy skies right now, and it is very warm with our temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. Let's take a look now at the CAV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. We are seeing those clouds starting to build in here this afternoon, and we will be turning mostly cloudy by this evening. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are dry right now, and we are looking to remain dry for the rest of the day. So make sure you go outside and enjoy the warm, dry weather because things are looking to change. We did get some reports from our sky watchers this afternoon. We are in the upper 30s to low 40s, way above average for this time of year. We have 38 degrees in Old Forge and in Otsego, 36 in Gray and Cassville, 39 in Mohawk, and 41 degrees in Cooperstown here this afternoon. We are going to be seeing those clouds starting to build in, coming in from the west, because here is that cold front that is going to be bringing this mess of a system into our area. So we are seeing the warmer air on our side right now, and there is going to be some colder air behind that front. So these air masses are colliding, kind of allowing this system to linger into our area for Thursday and for Friday. It is going to be a long system, and we are going to be seeing a mix of mixed precipitation as well as all snow. So the National Weather Service has issued winter storm warnings for Herkimer, Lewis, Oneida, and Madison County. This goes into effect Thursday morning and lasts until Friday afternoon. We also have winter storm watches in effect for Otsego and Shenango counties for this same time period. So here's a look at the snowfall forecast starting tonight at 10 p.m. and lasting until Thursday at 7 p.m. So for most of the day tomorrow on Thursday, we are going to be seeing mixed precipitation as well as some rain. So not a lot of snowfall is expected for tomorrow. We are looking at 3 to 6 inches for the Mohawk Valley and the North Country and 1 to 3 inches down for the southern valleys. So here's a look at the skycast on what is going to be going on for Thursday. So this is Thursday at 2:30 a.m. We are looking at some snow up north and in the higher elevations of the southern valleys, as well as rain for the Mohawk Valley. Now, Thursday morning, we are looking to have rain in the Mohawk Valley and down south with the mixing line just north of the Mohawk Valley and snow for the North Country. This mixing line does shift south into the Cooperstown area by Thursday afternoon, and all snow lingers up north and for the Mohawk Valley. Now, by 7 p.m., we are looking to see all snow with the exception of the Oneida area still in that mixing area. Now, here's a look at the total snowfall. This goes into effect 11 p.m. tonight until 5 p.m. Friday. We are looking at an additional 7 to 10 inches Thursday night into Friday. So a total of 10 to 16 inches can be expected of snowfall accumulation for our area, with the heaviest of snow starting Thursday night after that mixing line shifts south and lasting throughout the day on Friday. So this is Thursday at 7 p.m. We will start to see all snow heavy at times Thursday night into most of Friday morning. Now by noon on Friday, we are going to see the snow start to lighten up with just some scattered snow showers, and by Friday at 9 p.m. it will all be cleared out. Now for today, we are going to be seeing increasing clouds, very mild with a high in the low 40s. Overnight tonight, the rain and the mixed precipitation does come into the area just around midnight with a low around freezing. So we do have a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for tomorrow due to rain and mixed precipitation with snow up north. turning into all heavy snow Thursday evening into Friday morning. We will see snow throughout the day on Friday. That is why it is another Storm Tracker 2 alert day, and we are drying out for the weekend. Back to you, Gary.
Anna, thanks. The flag bearers for Team USA that will be holding the U.S. flag.
Kristen Copeland.
I'm Jason Powers. We're just hours away now from the start of a winter storm watch, but our team of meteorologists have been watching for days.
Widespread snow expected. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis is tracking the start.
That's right, Jason and Kristen. We're expecting a widespread heavy snowfall. This is how much we're expecting for the total of the event. And tonight I'm going to break this down because this is not going to all happen here for tomorrow. In fact, most of this is for tomorrow night. We're expecting 10 to 16 total inches of accumulation for central New York. And we're expecting this to really have impacts, the highest impacts here for the Friday morning commute. We have winter storm warnings that have now been extended to include all of central New York. The Weather Service, including Otsego and Shenango County, just this afternoon. The start time of this, well, it's going to start later this evening. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperatures are above freezing. We're 41 degrees, and this starts out as rain. In fact, it's expected to rain through early Thursday, so the first half of this event isn't really going to cause any big issues. But again, as this system begins to develop and as cold air starts to work in, we're going to see some changes take place. And again, our eyes are on Thursday night. That's when we're expecting the heaviest snowfall to really be cranking here in central New York. Again, we're cloudy. This evening, temperatures in the 30s. We're breaking down the snowfall across the area. We're talking about how this will continue into early Friday as well. That forecast is coming up. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. There are things you can do to make this next storm a little easier to get through. Here's News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai.
Since we are expecting a winter storm Wednesday evening, there are some things you should probably be prepared for. If you're going to be driving, make sure you got a good snow brush and something to scrape your windows with. If you have a snowblower, now would be a good time to top off the gas and make sure it starts before you have to use it. If you do have to shovel, pace yourself. The snow will be mixed with rain, so it's going to be heavy, and that could lead to heart attacks. I thought I'd ask around to see how other people plan for an upcoming winter storm.
I'd say bring in the firewood. You want to stay warm.
Going to do a little grocery shopping, you know, get some necessities that you might need.
So you got to be careful of black ice and slipping and falling, and you got to have 2 pairs of gloves. 2 pairs of gloves.
Best thing I can say is get prepared for it comes, pick up what you need, and stay inside.
Especially if you're a driver, you always want to have a jump pack in your car, right? You want to have a first aid kit, which I have in my car. You also want to have maybe some emergency food, a blanket in your car, which I have all those in my van.
Gas up the car, get my winter clothes, my boots, my nice thick boots I got to wear, and my nice big winter coat, and some nice mittens.
Just warmly and eat right and get enough sleep.
Don't panic, don't be fearful, embrace it because it's Mother Nature. It's telling us something.
I think what it's telling me is to listen to good advice. In Utica, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
Our neighbors know what's up. Keep the Storm Tracker 2 Weather Center close over the next couple of days. WKTV.com and the free WKTV app. You're going to find radar images, snowfall totals, and temperatures.
5 students at Clinton High School.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking our next winter storm, actually the biggest one we think so far this season when all is said and done. Here's the forecast. We're calling for 10 to 16 inches of total snowfall. This begins tonight. The majority of this is going to fall Thursday night. In fact, probably about 3/4 of the snow is here Thursday night across the region. And you can see that the entire area is 10 to 16 inches of snow. The snow is going to fall heavier at different times in different areas. I'm going to walk you through that as we head into the forecast today. Live look outside, Cayuga Tower Cam looking nice and dry, cloudy skies, temperatures above freezing. We've got alert days for tomorrow and Friday. The focus here is what happens tomorrow night. That's going to be the trickiest travel, the heaviest snowfall rates. So the highest impact here looks to be for the Thursday evening commute as the heavier snow bands start to arrive, and especially the Friday morning commute. I think that's going to be the toughest time to get around. Until then, though, we're dry this evening. We've got a rain-snow mix for Thursday morning. I actually think tomorrow morning's commute doesn't look too tough across most areas. Again, we are above freezing, temperatures in the 40s and upper 30s. Sherburne 39, Worcester 40 degrees. What's going to happen tonight is we're going to see rain, at least for the first half of this system. You can see to the west, a slow-moving cold front will be moving in. The precipitation is generally light tonight, and it's generally light tomorrow. So by tomorrow, 7 p.m., we're only expecting just maybe an inch or two of snowfall for most areas. The North Country will see more snow, being colder, the potential of 3 to 6 inches of accumulation. So that's what to expect by Thursday evening to push off your driveway or shovel off your sidewalk. As we go throughout Skycast, things will be changing. First of all, rain again becoming widespread tonight. Notice the snow continuing north of the Mohawk Valley at 7 a.m. Rain turns over to snow as cold air works in from the west. Temperatures drop into the 20s. So driving conditions will gradually deteriorate throughout Thursday. By 5 p.m., roads will be slippery. Some breaks as we head into Thursday evening, but the bulk of the heavy snow really starts to crank up, say after 7 p.m., and the snow comes down pretty heavy heading into Thursday night. We're thinking snowfall rates averaging about 1 inch per hour, perhaps as high as 2 inches per hour. This will continue into Friday morning. We think the snow is going to last longer into Friday. That is a wild card that we're watching. If that is the case, we may have to up our snowfall forecast. But again, for now, we'll be keeping an eye on that. And of course, it gets cold here as we head into Saturday. This is what we expect during the core of the storm. So again, this is for Thursday night. That area in red shaded, including Utica, Little Falls, Speculator, just north, from Cooperstown north, 9 to 14 inches of snow. And I think just about all of us will see somewhere between 6 to 9 inches of snow. In that red zone, though, that's where I think the heaviest snow takes place heading into Thursday night and into early Friday. Tonight, mixed precipitation. Again, that's mostly rain in the valleys, snow in the higher elevations. This turns over to all snow throughout the day tomorrow. And again, the heavy snow is with us through early Friday. It gets colder as we start the weekend. The weather does look dry, so we've got to get through the next couple of days before the weather quiets down. And just a reminder, you can follow the weather anytime by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It's free, it's easy to find. And so we're going to be talking more about the weather setup, the reasons why we're talking about such a long duration rain and snow event that's coming up in just a bit. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. It started out as a friendly competition. Schuyler Commons challenged its 3 residential...
He's the man.
I know, I caught the same thing. Yeah, hey, to each his own, right? Yeah, we are talking about a winter storm that is going to be approaching our area. I want to show you the total snowfall that we're expecting. And again, the timeline here is really important because a lot of this does not fall until Thursday night. So totals will be somewhere between about 10 to 16 inches by Friday during the late afternoon. And again, the majority of this falls Thursday night. We're going to break this down throughout the newscast. I want to give you the overall setup here. This is a little bit different. What we're looking at here is a very slow-moving cold front. This front is going to take its sweet time, and in fact, it's going to stall in our area, and that's because there are 2 high-pressure systems that are working together to keep this system from moving, and it's the circulation around each high-pressure system that's going to draw in warm air in our area versus cold air to the west. And that interaction between warm and cold air is where we find all of that precipitation. On top of that, there's going to be low pressure that teams up along this front, and that is expected to bring the heaviest accumulation to our region Thursday night. So that's kind of the timetable. Another thing we're watching too is the possibility of some ice. I think this is going to be limited to areas south of the Mohawk Valley. Otsego County, we're keeping an eye on you. The very southern part of the county could see some ice accumulation, but again, travel impact looks to be highest Thursday night and into early Friday. Again, we're breaking down the snowfall maps to let you know how much to expect tomorrow and how much to expect Thursday night and into Friday, and that's coming out. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. Former Miami.
The calm before the storm means car wash day in the Mohawk Valley. Sunshine and temperatures climbing into the 40s. They were lined up at the car wash today, this one in Marcy, and similar scenes around the region. But it's not just about having a shiny, clean car to enjoy.
Gotta get the salt done, otherwise they're gonna rust out.
Well, in the wintertime, get the salt off. Get the dirt and the salt off, see? Normally, if you see those cars over there? Get the salt off, get clean it a little bit.
I bought it like this, and well, I had a little fixed. I had a little rust on the side of the door inside, and I had that fixed.
Around America, from New Mexico to the Northeast, millions are already dealing with the snow, the ice, and the dangerous conditions. Megan Fitzgerald reports from Chicago.
Overnight, the first flakes starting to fly, the beginning of yet another winter wallop.
Here we go again, more snow.
More than 90 million Americans across 19 states are in the crosshairs of what could be the biggest storm of the season.
Travel would become dangerous, if not impossible.
Dangerous road conditions in Denver already causing accidents. In Illinois, the governor issuing a disaster declaration, warning some parts of the state could get up to 20 inches of snow. In Detroit, where up to 16 inches of snow could fall, schools are making plans to go virtual.
I don't like the snow, and I'm 60 years old. I ain't never seen 15 inches of snow in my life.
Detroit's mayor activating the city's snow emergency routes. Across the Midwest, residents are stocking up on essentials and preparing for the worst.
I purchased everything that I could.
In Texas, fears this could be a repeat of last year's deadly freeze that led to a massive power grid failure and hundreds of deaths. This storm is expected to last several days, with temperatures plummeting in many parts of the country. Hundreds of flights have already been canceled, and officials are urging drivers to stay off the roads and stay home.
This could be the most significant winter weather event we're going to see this season.
It is 41 degrees atop Smith Hill. Your full local Storm Tracker 2 weather forecast is next. Thanks for watching the Live at 5 News Hour.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking some heavy snow that's expected to really ramp up as we head into Thursday night and early Friday. I want to start out by taking a look at the snowfall map. And I want to just explain a couple of things about this. You see the entire area expecting 10 to 16 inches of total snow from Wednesday night, which this is going to begin in just a couple of hours, through Friday during the afternoon time. And this is the first map that I can remember in a long time where it's just one zone. Normally we have different areas getting different amounts because of elevation and banding. With all the moving parts in this storm, it starts out across the North Country. The heavy accumulations of snow look to drift southward into Thursday night. And so I think this tends to be more uniform by the time all is said and done. The one thing I'm watching closely, well, two things. The first thing is the southern half of the area. See how Oneida is in this blue zone? That's for the possibility of sleet mixing in. We think that the sleet is mostly out of the area, but it could get as far north as the very southern part of our area. So we just want to point that out. And then the second part here is there's going to be some banding in this storm Thursday night, and that could indicate some heavier totals in the area. I think 10 to 16 inches covers most of this, but if we do get any more information on that, we may be making some amendments to this forecast. So definitely stay tuned here over the next 24 hours. Live look at the Cavity Tower Cam. Things are looking quiet. Of course, tomorrow and Friday, Storm Tracker 2 alert days. That doesn't mean from the very beginning of Thursday to the end of Thursday we're going to have hazardous weather. It's mainly late Thursday. I think the morning commute Thursday should be fine. The morning commute Friday is going to be a very different story. Temperatures are above freezing this evening from our Skywatchers, even 40 in Old Forge, Richfield Springs 38, Sequoia 38. This starts out as rain, and that rain is eventually going to transition over to snow as we head throughout the day tomorrow. So the snowfall accumulation by tomorrow evening, notice the North Country 3 to 6 inches of accumulation. It stays primarily snow north of the valley. In the valley and south of the valley, this mixes in with rain. Snowfall totals look to be limited to about 1 to 3 inches through tomorrow evening. You can see that rain moving in tonight. The precipitation begins after 11 p.m. and it's raining Thursday morning. So again, the morning commute not bad. But things change pretty quickly throughout Thursday afternoon as colder weather works in from the west. You can see temperatures go down Snow continues. Road conditions are expected to slowly deteriorate throughout Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. And it's Thursday night that we think the heaviest accumulation takes place. Tricky travel throughout Thursday night, especially early Friday. The snow may end up lingering into Friday. That's another piece of new information we're seeing this evening. The possibility of the snow lasting most of Friday and not really coming to an end until we head into Friday evening. So again, during the height of this event, this is the snowfall forecast for Thursday night. Again, this is specific to Thursday night and into early Friday. Almost a foot of snow in that red region that you see here. And anywhere else north and south of that region, still thinking about 6 to 9 inches. So just about everybody sees a shovelable or plowable amount of snow heading into Friday morning. Rain turning over to snow as we head into tonight and early tomorrow. Temperatures will start out in the 30s and gradually cool off throughout the day. Again, that alert day continues into Friday. Morning commute looking tough. The weather gets cold on Saturday. We do dry out. We're looking at dry weather as we head into the weekend and early next week. You can take weather on the go by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It's free and it's easy to use. We'll be right back.
Where most of you live, great for recreation, but we want to make sure that you know what to expect and can plan for it. For this, we turn to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Good evening, Bill.
That's right, Jason and Kristen. I'm going to walk you through this. This is going to be about a 36-hour event, might be a little bit longer, lasting into Friday afternoon. First of all, let's take a look at the total snowfall we can expect from the beginning to the end of this. 10 to 16 inches. We haven't made any changes to this map since yesterday, but I want to spend more time tonight focusing in on tomorrow night. That's when I think the heaviest accumulation will be taking place across our region. We have winter storm warnings that have been issued earlier today and expanded to now include all of central New York, again, for this heavy snowfall event that's going to be taking place tomorrow night. Tonight, believe it or not, this starts out as rain. You've seen temperatures today. It's been mild. Many places in the upper 30s to low 40s. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Current temperature is 40. And again, this starts out as rain. After 11 p.m., snow in the higher elevations. That continues into tomorrow morning. So a rainy start to Thursday, but then things change throughout Thursday afternoon as rain turns to snow, and it becomes much, much heavier as we head into Thursday night. We're breaking it all down for you. Look at that snowfall forecast coming up. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Bill. With the storm on its way, some precautions you probably should take, but there's also some items you've always heard about but maybe can't do without.
News Channel 2's Kirk Tupai gives us a few quick tips and some food for thought.
Since we are expecting a winter storm Wednesday evening, there are some things you should probably be prepared for. If you're going to be driving, make sure you got a good snow brush and something to scrape your windows with. If you do have to shovel, pace yourself. The snow will be mixed with rain, so it's going to be heavy, and that could lead to heart attacks. If you have a snowblower, now would be a good time to top off the gas and make sure it starts before you have to use it. And of course, don't forget to stock up on the milk and bread, although I don't know why.
I don't know. I've never figured that out. What you want to do, milk sandwiches?
Most people use milk for cooking. You use it for cereal and your coffee. And your bread is used, obviously, for sandwiches, for toast. And some people like, you know, they eat bread with other things, you know, other staples.
Well, if you have kids, they got to have milk and bread. I'm a meat and potato man myself.
I don't know. That's not what I'm going out to get, so...
What are you getting?
Actually, a little beer, some chicken, maybe a little rice, a couple vegetables, you know, something to make a dish with.
Oatmeal, peanut butter P&J, peanut butter and jelly, tuna, some meats, some sausage, or some hamburger.
I don't go for it. Bread and milk might be good for children and people growing up, but for me, black coffee, lots of fruits and vegetables.
Whatever you decide is necessary to get through a winter storm, just be sure to have enough. In Utica, I'm Kirk Tupai reporting for News Channel 2.
And keep the Storm Tracker 2 Weather Center close over the next couple of days. WKTV.com and the free WKTV app. Radar images, snowfall totals, temperatures. On WKTV.com, we're listing the snow emergencies as we get them. City of Utica, New York Mills, Ilion. We have information on that, the snow emergencies at WKTV.com.
5 students at Clinton High School.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking a winter storm that moves into the region tomorrow night. This is expected to bring some pretty heavy snowfall. This is a look at totals from when this begins, which is tonight, all the way through Friday. A general 10 to 16 inches of accumulation is to be expected. I want to break this down and give you an idea what to expect through tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night. Live look at our Cabby Tower Cam. Things are looking quiet. It's been a mild day. Temperatures have been well above freezing. A lot of places getting close to 40 degrees this afternoon. But of course, this is all going to change. Alert days for tomorrow and Friday. Again, kind of self-explanatory here with the heavy snowfall that we're expecting. Our sky watchers upper 30s to low 40s this evening. 40 in Old Forge. Temperatures again above freezing across the southern valleys too. This is important because this is going to start out as rain in many areas as we head into tonight. We're not going to cool down all that much with a south wind. The setup tonight is low pressure that will be teaming up along a cold front. So tonight and tomorrow we see some light precipitation as the front approaches, and then the precipitation becomes heaviest tomorrow night as low pressure moves along it. So the snowfall tonight, tomorrow is not going to be much for most areas. I think this is a rain event to start for the Mohawk Valley and southern valleys. 1 to 3 inches on the ground by 7 p.m. tomorrow. 3 to 6 inches on the ground across the North Country, where more of this, if not all of this, falls as a wet snowfall. As we look at our Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, precipitation arrives after 11 p.m. and notice it's rain to start out tomorrow morning. A cold rain. This is to be expected in the Mohawk and southern valleys. The North Country seeing snowfall. Even across the North Country, the commute shouldn't be too bad as temperatures will be near or just above freezing, although do watch out on secondary roads. Throughout Thursday, temperatures will be falling and we'll see a transition from rain to snow, and the evening commute Thursday becomes trickier. Things get a lot dicier tomorrow night as heavy snow begins to break out as that low pressure system approaches, and this will be around as we head into Friday and into Friday afternoon. The bulk of this arrives and falls tomorrow night. We're thinking about a foot in that red zone that you see from Utica to Little Falls to Cooperstown. The North Country, Rome, Old Forge, 6 to 9 inches just outside of that heavy band. But again, a shovelable, plowable amount of snow is to be expected by Friday morning. Rain tonight, turning over to snow tomorrow. Temperatures will start out above freezing and will cool off throughout the day. Again, do expect travel to become more tricky or trickier as we head throughout Thursday afternoon and especially Thursday night. This winds down Friday afternoon, followed by some colder weather on Saturday. The weather heading into the weekend and beyond does look a lot quieter. Don't forget about our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It's how you can take weather on the go. We'll be right back.
All right, Bill, thank you. Great day.
Thank you for joining us. We dodged a bullet last weekend after a nor'easter hit the East Coast. No such luck this week, as a significant storm that's affecting millions of people across America will indeed affect us. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. He's tracking the latest developments. Bill, good evening.
Yeah, that's right, Jason. We are likely going to see some very heavy snowfall from this weather system Thursday night. I want to start off by taking a look at our snowfall forecast. This is for the entire event, which begins tonight and it lasts through Friday afternoon. We're expecting a total of 10 to 16 inches across all of central New York. Most of this is going to fall Thursday night. And tonight, I just want to walk you through how this event's going to unfold and what time we're expecting to see the highest impact and what time roadways could be quite slippery. Again, that's the snowfall forecast. The winter storm warnings have been extended to include all of central New York. The National Weather Service now including Cayuga and Otsego counties, again, for the likelihood of heavy snowfall. And again, this is the biggest concern is going to be Thursday night. Live look at the Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing some very light rain that's beginning to move in. And we do expect that to be taking place tonight. Current temperature is 40 degrees, so this does start out as rain. In fact, it's expected to be raining tomorrow morning across a good portion of the area, so the morning commute should be fine. It's not until later in the day as colder air works in that rain turns to snow and we start to see some snow sticking to the roadways. But again, the worst of this, at least the heaviest snowfall, that's expected to take place Thursday night. We're going to break down how much is expected to fall Thursday night and what the Friday morning commute is expected to look like, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Keep that Storm Tracker 2 Weather Center close over the next couple of days. WKTV.com. And don't forget, we have a free WKTV app. You can find radar images, snowfall totals, and temperatures. We're going to keep you up to date on the snow emergencies as well. Right now, City of Utica and New York Mills have snow emergencies starting at 10 p.m. tomorrow. Illions starts tonight at midnight. New tonight, residents across the state, especially right here in central New York, getting ready for Old Man Winter. Governor Hochul has directed state agencies to prepare for the latest storm by making sure equipment and manpower is in place where it would be needed most. She's also advising New Yorkers to limit travel and allow emergency response crews to complete their tasks of making sure our roads are cleared quickly and safely. Now, we caught up with the Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services Commissioner Jackie Bray to see how they're coordinating efforts with local authorities.
At this time, our counties are reporting that they are prepared and they don't need additional equipment or personnel from us. But if they needed us, we would come and be ready to help them with anything from, plowing the roads, to providing supplies, to supporting local response in their emergency operation centers.
Ray says one of the best things you can do to stay safe is just to be informed. So, of course, as we said, make sure you pay close attention to us here at News Channel 2 and our weather team for the latest storm information. We're not the only ones dealing with the upcoming storm. Winter weather alerts stretching from the Rockies to New England down to Texas. Daryl Forges is on the ground and actually snow-covered Detroit with the latest tonight.
A wintry mess, turning roads into a dangerous place to be. Slick roads, snarling traffic, and sending vehicles sliding into ditches.
If everything holds to where it is right now, this is the real deal. It is dangerous.
A monstrous winter storm spanning hundreds of miles across the country is unleashing dangerous ice and snow accumulations and dropping some places into a deep freeze, threatening to paralyze parts of the Midwest and the South.
The amount of potential ice accumulation could potentially result in the loss of power for a large number of Kentuckians.
In Texas, where nearly 250 people died after an ice storm crippled the state's power grid last year, they've been preparing for days.
After last year, I think us all Texans are kind of scared.
No one can guarantee that there won't be a, quote, load shed event. But what we will work and strive to achieve and what we're prepared to achieve is that the power is going to stay on across the entire state.
Traveling will be impossible in some places, leading to the cancellation of thousands of flights. And FedEx says the storm could impact shipping and delivery services, saying in a statement, quote, "Contingency plans are in place and we will be prepared to provide the best possible service in areas affected by the winter storm and as local conditions allow." In Detroit, I'm Daryl Forges.
It was extreme cold that killed a SUNY Oneida student on Thursday. What police don't know, and they're working to find out, is why was the Albany area 20-year-old lying outside the Silas Lane bus garage? And what did he do in the 2 hours before he showed up there? News Channel 2's Jolene Ferris reports.
Oneida police are trying to unravel
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking a winter storm that's expected to bring heavy snowfall to our area as we head into tomorrow night. Let's take a look at the snowfall map this evening. We are expecting a total of 10 to 16 inches of snow region-wide. This is beginning tonight and lasting through Friday afternoon. But again, the bulk of this falls Thursday night. So even though this is a long duration event, again, most of this falls Thursday night into early Friday. I want to point out on this map, see the southern part of this blue in areas along I-88? This is indicating some sleet mixing in, and so totals in the very southern part of Otsego and Shenango counties are lower, between 5 to 10 inches. So that's the one exception of our entire area. We are keeping an eye on that. That sleet zone could make it as far north as the southern valleys. as we head into Thursday evening. Live look at our CAV tower cam. Things are looking quiet. And again, we are looking at, again, tomorrow and Friday, Storm Tracker 2 alert days. Again, for hazardous travel, mainly tomorrow night and into early Friday morning. Snowfall rates are expected to be over 1 inch per hour. The travel impact, again, tonight, not too bad. We're expecting some rain to arrive overnight, and that rain will be around for the Thursday morning commute. That rain turns over to snow throughout Thursday. Travel becomes trickier later Thursday. So let's say after 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the snow starts to stick as temperatures continue to fall. And again, travel really becomes a problem, or the highest impact is expected Thursday night and into early Friday. The bigger picture showing low pressure tracking along a cold front that's approaching from the west. So we do see some generally widespread but light, steady precipitation until that low pressure system arrives. So the first part of this is a steady, generally light rain and snow mix, and it produces about 1 to 3 inches of accumulation for most areas through Thursday evening. The North Country will be the exception, as these areas are likely to hold on to more snowfall with colder temperatures. You can see this playing out on our Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Again, rain in the valleys tonight. Rain to start out 7 a.m., especially from Utica and points south and east. And the rain does turn over to snow as we head throughout the day. And the snow becomes steadier after dark. So temperatures will be in the 20s by 5 p.m. I'm expecting road conditions to turn slippery late Thursday, especially Thursday night. This is when we're expecting the peak of the storm. Snowfall rates in excess of 1 inch per hour. And we're expecting snow to continue through Friday. Friday morning, temperatures in the teens. It should be a light powdery snowfall that falls during the day Friday. And this will gradually wind down Friday during the afternoon time, followed by some colder weather. Again, the bulk of this snow falls Thursday night. This is what we're expecting from 7 p.m. Thursday to noon Friday. About a foot in that red zone that stretches from Utica to Little Falls to Cooperstown, Boonville, Old Fort, Speculator, and southern Oneida, Otsego County, looking at 6 to 9 inches of snow. So just about everybody is expected to see enough snow to shovel and or plow. Mixed precipitation tonight. Again, that's rain and snow. Rain turns over to snow tomorrow, an early high of 36. It gets a lot colder here as we head into the start of the weekend. Saturday's high only 16. We're below 0 Saturday night. The weather dries out heading into Sunday and beyond. Take the weather on the go. Our Storm Tracker 2 weather app is free and easy to use. Back over to you.
Jason Powless, thank you for joining us. Hey, we dodged a bullet last weekend after a nor'easter hit the East Coast. No such luck this week, as a significant storm that is affecting millions of people across America will indeed affect us. Let's go right to Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. He's tracking the latest developments, including just how much snow we could get from this storm. Bill, good evening.
That's right, Jason. We're expecting this storm to produce some heavy snowfall tomorrow night across central New York. Let's start out by looking at the snowfall forecast from tonight all the way through Friday afternoon. So this is more than a 36-hour event. But again, the majority of this, the vast majority of this snowfall is expected tomorrow night, and that's where we're expecting the most issues in terms of tricky travel and hazardous conditions on the roads here through Friday morning. Generally thinking 10 to 16 inches of accumulation across all of central New York. The one spot we're watching is the southern valleys, where some sleet could briefly mix in. This would be I-88 towards Oneida, especially south of this area, where there could be some lower snowfall amounts. But again, I think most areas see totals close to a foot by Friday afternoon. Winter storm warnings in effect for all of central New York because of this. Don't be surprised if you see rain tonight. We are expecting rain for the first part of this weather event. Current temperature is 39 degrees, and we're expecting the rain to continue overnight. The rain will turn over to snow as we head throughout Thursday. This storm really ramps up Thursday night, and we are taking a look at how this impacts the roadways and also tracking what's to follow. Some very cold weather for the weekend. Look at that forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. And by the way, keep that Storm Tracker 2 Weather Center close over the next couple of days. WKTV.com. And we've got that free WKTV app, too, where you can find radar images, snowfall totals, the current temperature, all for you. We'll keep you updated on the snow emergencies as well. By the way, right now, City of Utica and New York Mills have already declared snow emergencies that will start tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Ilions starts at midnight tonight. New tonight, residents across the state, and especially right here in central New York, are getting ready for Old Man Winter. Governor Hochul has directed state agencies to prepare for the latest storm by making sure equipment and manpower is in place where it would be needed most. She's also advising New Yorkers to limit travel and allow emergency response crews to complete their tasks of making sure our roads are cleared quickly and safely. Now, we caught up with the Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services Commissioner Jackie Bray to see how they're coordinating efforts with local authorities.
At this time, our counties are reporting that they are prepared and they don't need additional equipment or personnel from us. But if they needed us, we would come and be ready to help them with anything from, plowing the roads, to providing supplies, to supporting local response in their emergency operation centers.
Bray says one of the best things that you can do to stay safe is to be informed. So make sure you pay close attention to the News Channel 2 weather team for all of the latest storm information. And we're not the only ones dealing with this upcoming storm. There are winter weather alerts that stretch from the Rockies out west to New England down to Texas. Daryl Forges is in Detroit with the latest.
A wintry mess, turning roads into a dangerous place to be. Slick roads, snarling traffic, and sending vehicles sliding into ditches.
If everything holds to where it is right now, this is the real deal. It is dangerous.
A monstrous winter storm spanning hundreds of miles across the country is unleashing dangerous ice and snow accumulations and dropping some places into a deep freeze, threatening to paralyze parts of the Midwest and the South.
The amount of potential ice accumulation could potentially result in the loss of power for a large number of Kentuckians.
In Texas, where nearly 250 people died after an ice storm crippled the state's power grid last year, they've been preparing for days.
After last year, I think us all Texans are kind of scared.
No one can guarantee that there won't be a, quote, load shed event. But what we will work and strive to achieve, and what we're prepared to achieve, is that the power is going to stay on across the entire state.
Traveling will be impossible in some places, leading to the cancellation of thousands of flights. And FedEx says the storm could impact shipping and delivery services, saying in a statement, quote, "Contingency plans are in place and we will be prepared to provide the best possible service in areas affected by the winter storm and as local conditions allow." In Detroit, I'm Daryl Forges.
It was extreme cold that killed
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking heavy snowfall that is expected to take place mainly tomorrow night. Here's a look at the total snowfall from when this begins, which is tonight, all the way through Friday afternoon. We're expecting a general 10 to 16 inches of accumulation. And again, the bulk of this falls Thursday night. We're watching a couple of things tonight as we continue to get more data. A couple of things. Number one, the forecast hasn't changed since yesterday. Number two, we're still following the same things that we were following yesterday. How far north does the mixing take place? There could be some sleet and some freezing rain as far north as southern Otsego County. And so when you're looking at this snowfall map, you can see the very bottom of this is blue, indicating lesser amounts of snow in the very southern part of our area. Again, we're going to continue to follow that. Another thing we're going to be watching closely, when we get these winter storms, there tends to be banding taking place. In other words, a very narrow round of some heavier snowfall. If we can pin that down tonight or tomorrow, if we can pin that down tomorrow, we may include some amendments to this forecast. But in overall, what we're really trying to do is pin down the highest amounts in our area. Again, right now we're thinking a general 10 to 16 inches for all of central New York. Live look at the Cadby Tower Cam. Things are looking pretty quiet. Tomorrow, Friday, Storm Tracker 2 alert days. Again, the focus here is the highest impact, which is Thursday night and into early Friday. We're expecting rain to take place tonight as well as early Thursday. So Thursday morning's commute, we're not expecting any big issues here. As temperatures fall throughout Thursday, rain turns over to snow, and that's when we expect slushy conditions, with snow becoming a lot heavier and widespread Thursday night. Radar and satellite image showing a cold front approaching from the west. This is going to team up with an area of low pressure, and that will produce heavy snowfall Thursday night and into early Friday. Before the low pressure system arrives, we do expect some light snowfall. This is what we can expect by Thursday, 7 p.m. Most areas 1 to 3 inches, so maybe just enough to shovel, but not enough to really cause any big headaches. North of the Mohawk Valley, where more snow will fall, we expect 3 to 6 inches of accumulation because it's colder overnight. And you can see that on our Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Again, mainly rain for the lower elevations, snow for the hilltop locations through tomorrow morning. And then as that cold air comes crashing in from the west, we're expecting temperatures to fall. Snow starts to really ramp up after 5 p.m. Thursday. Heavy snowfall Thursday night and into early Friday. Some question marks as to how long the snow lasts into Friday. We think it's going to be around through about noontime, but there are some suggestions it could linger into Friday evening. That would generally be light snowfall, so it's not really going to change a whole lot. Temperatures heading into Friday night will come falling into the negatives. We're looking at overnight lows below 0. Snowfall, this is again for Thursday night, 9 to 14 inches of accumulation for Utica, Little Falls, Cooperstown. Outside of that band of heavy snowfalls, still expecting 6 to 9 inches of accumulation. Rain tonight, rain turns to snow tomorrow. Again, do expect conditions to deteriorate tomorrow night. Friday, looking at snow in the morning, coming to an end later in the day. Colder weather over the weekend. Saturday's high temperature only 16 degrees.